So this is for those of you that have asked me for the biodynamic exercises that I often share during, or I always share actually, during the Reiki attunement sessions, and also during the empowerment sessions, and sometimes on retreats as well. So here they are. So we're going to start by taking a comfortable seat, and we're going to just rest our hands on our legs. So if it's not comfortable to sit cross-legged, you can always just have your legs forward if you need to. Now I must admit I can't take credit for these particular exercises in so much as I learnt them myself from Anodea Judith at a workshop in London many years ago. She's the author of Wheels of Life, I think it's called, a book on chakras anyway. She's got other books as well, which I highly recommend having a look at if you get the chance. But these exercises, biodynamic exercises, were shared by her at that workshop, and I just thought they were really helpful, so I've tried to share them with others too, and hence me doing this very amateur recording for you. So we'll sit comfortably and find the root of our spine. So we'll close the eyes, and as best you can, just finding the root of your spine, wherever you perceive that to be. So here the root chakra, Muladhara, represented by the element of earth and the colour red. Okay, and then to activate this particular energy centre, we're going to bring the thumbs into the palms of our hands and close the fingers over the thumbs. And then on a breath in, we're going to lift the hands, lift the knees, and as we breathe out, we're going to draw the knees and the hands down towards the earth. Okay, so I'll do that with you another time. So on an inhalation, we lift the hands and the knees. And as you exhale, kind of actively bring the hands and the knees down. Okay, so we'll do that 8 more times on your own then. We'll go 8 times each. And then when you've finished, just resting your hands back on your legs. And just feeling into your root chakra again. And if it feels no different, don't worry about it. There will have been a shift, I'm sure. Just tends to activate the chakra a little bit more than it may have been activated previously. So we're working with the energy of liberation. So we'll move up to the sacral chakra, so Swastisthana, the element of water and the colour orange. And this is located kind of between the navel centre and your pubic bone, if you can feel into that space between navel centre and pubic bone. And then we'll take hip circles. So if we go in a clockwise direction, from inhaling from left, knee round to right, and exhaling right around to left, okay? So we're going to inhale from left knee round to right, and exhale from right around to left. And just do that 4 more times on your own before changing direction. And then 5 times in the opposite direction, inhaling from right to left, and exhaling left to right. And then just returning to the starting position, just feeling into your sacral chakra again. Before taking the awareness up higher to your navel centre. So here, Manipura, the element of fire and the colour yellow. So here on the inhalation, the tummy comes forward, nice and soft, and on the exhalation we round the spine and draw the tummy back, so the tummy's more active. So you inhale, the tummy comes forward and softens, and exhale, the tummy comes back as the spine rounds. So that's 8 more on your own. Just return to the starting position, feeling into your navel centre. And then we'll bring the awareness up to the heart space, so Anahata, the space between the breasts, represented by the element of air and the colour green. And then here we bring our hands onto our shoulders with the elbows out to the side. Obviously don't have your elbows too high if it's uncomfortable for your shoulders. And here we just move from side to side. It doesn't have to be with the breath, and it can be as slowly or as quickly as you like. So we'll just keep going, and I'll say when I think maybe that's enough. So your inhaling and exhaling doesn't have to be with the movement necessarily. Just be mindful you can get dizzy if you go too quickly. Okay, should we start slowing the movement and returning to the starting position and just resting your hands on your legs and just feeling into your heart. And then awareness up to your throat, so Vishuddhi, the colour blue and the element of ether. So literally awareness at the throat now. And here we're going to interlock our fingers and bring the hands below, the interlocked hands then, below the chin with the elbows towards one another. Don't worry if they don't come together. And please do feel you can move your legs if you need to. We'll take a breath in through the nose and lift the elbows as high as we can to the ceiling. At the top of the inhalation, we're going to lift the chin. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the elbows all the way back together and the chin back to the starting position. So we inhale through the nose, the elbows lift as high as possible, lifting the chin at the top of the inhalation. And exhaling through the mouth, bringing the elbows back together. 8 more like that. And then when you've completed your 8 rounds, you just release your hands back down onto your legs. Just feel into your throat chakra. And then just bring the awareness to the third eye center, the space between the eyebrows. So we talk about this either being opened or closed. It's Agnya, it doesn't have an element attached to it, and it's often represented by the colour indigo. So we'll close, or at least we'll cover the closed eyes with the palms of our hands. And we'll take a breath in, we'll bring the hands as wide apart as we can, opening the eyes, bringing in the light. And then exhale, we close the eyes, cover the closed eyes with the hands. So we inhale, opening the eyes, hands apart. And exhale, close the eyes, hands onto your closed eyes. So 8 more in time with your own breath. And when you finish, just releasing your hands back onto your legs. Just feeling, noticing sensation around your third eye center. And then just bringing your awareness to the crown of your head. Sahasrara, the element, there isn't an element actually, the colour violet often here, so 1,000 petal lotus flower. So we'll bring the hands together in front of the heart in prayer position. And as you take a breath in, lifting your hands above the crown of the head, and as you exhale, opening out your hands as if you're opening out your lotus flower and bringing the hands back together at the heart. So you inhale, the hands go above the crown of your head, and exhale, you open your hands out and bring the hands back to the heart, and then 8 more times on your own. And just releasing your hands back down and just feeling into the crown of your head. So we've worked with the energy of liberation and now with the energy of manifestation. Just bringing the awareness quite literally from the crown of your head to your third eye center, down to your throat, down to your heart, your energetic heart, down to your solar plexus, down to your sacral chakra, and down to the root of the spine. Just feeling into the root of the spine. And then I suggest that if you've got the time, that you just now come to lie on your back, just taking Shavasana, the corpse pose. And just allowing that all to settle. Thank you, and namaste.